Good morning, everyone.
Good
Good morning.
If you'd have stayed with that meditation much longer, Michael, I'd have been gone. What a nice awakening. What an interior awareness. Thank you so very, very much. It was wonderful. Well, beautiful beings, it's another wonderful Sunday to celebrate with you. And I want to welcome you to September and to this morning's celebration where we've chosen the word of our month, which Reverend Michael said was knowledge, and it is knowledge. It's to know. And we know that knowledge is a fact or condition of knowing something. Now, we might not know it, or we might know it, but we might not always recognize and use it in a constructive manner. But what I do know is not no-no, which is, that's not maybe a good thing, or we're being reprimanded by a parent or by a law that we have broken. But what I do know, K-N-O-W, is this. When I know something, I perceive it. I perceive it, and it defines what I know. It's to have an understanding. And on most things, I have an understanding, and as most of you know, I have a definite opinion about most things. One of the beautiful gifts that maturity has given me, or I shouldn't say maturity, I haven't gotten there yet, but on the wisdom walk of life, what I do know is that things that used to pucker me rather rapidly, they have dissipated. It is my awareness coming true to my own truth of the matter that it doesn't really make a whole bunch of difference what others say or what I say if it doesn't have merit and purpose in life. My lesson today is entitled, What Do I Know? And I've taken the liberty to add to it, this is what I know. I don't know what you know. We're unique and individual. We're like our thumbprints. Everyone's DNA is theirs alone, theirs precisely. So what I'm going to tell you about is what I know for myself. And this is what I know. We live in mind, and it can return to us only what we think into it. We live in mind. Our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, reminds us in our teaching and our philosophy of the science of mind that we have volition and choice and dominion over our thoughts, over our life, over everything that we know and have and wish to be. We have that power to change it, to operate as an independent agent, so to speak, by the power that we have from mind to heart. We know that we have complete ability to choose. That is such a safety net for me. I just think of the many times that we choose something. Well, we know that when we direct our thought, and I know as we come true to that thought, that we're living the authentic self that we were designed to be. We can't please anyone else. We only please ourselves. And in so doing, as we please ourselves, we allow that nature of God to permeate our thoughts, to permeate that which we do to make life more compatible. That way we make that connection with everyone. But we live our own life. We walk our own path. We are our own agent, so to speak. As we reach out and encompass an idea, we expand and enlarge our capacity to know that we do make a difference. And we do make a difference in the desires in a greater way. Additionally, the change we desire many times is more complete when it becomes ours, when we are actually very truthful with ourselves. We take ownership, and when we own something, it becomes ours. And it becomes very personal to us. And all of life, if we speak our truth, then we are being the truthful one. As we access our own divine guidance, We celebrate the ability to be that which we are. We can't be anything else but ourselves. If we make a mask or a charade, or if we are not our authentic self, what do we have? A sham, a phony. That's not good. It's not good at all. Well, I want to share with you today that in my life, my parents were very supportive and loving. Very, very supportive. And in so doing, they encouraged without any restrictions, without any boundaries. The only area in which my father had some control, or a condition perhaps, was when I would go out with friends as in my teen years. And he would always say, be home in time for breakfast, and that'll be between 6:30 and 7 in the morning. And he meant that. He really did mean that. Now you could stay out all night, but you'd best be home for mealtime. What I know is that when I enrolled in hairdressing school, and that was a lot of years ago, Dad said to me, and he was a carpenter, worked with his hands, had a great communication ability, a diamond in the rough kind of an individual. Well, he said, you know, it's a profession, son, that I wouldn't enter into, but go for it. If you think that's going to be your life's purpose and work. And always know that brunettes will want to be blonde, and blondes will always want to be brunettes. Dad realized cash flow. Way before I ever did. I just thought we were supposed to make them pretty. But as I garnered the intelligence and became more mature in attitude, I realized that Dad realized the benefits of salon business. He realized how everything is in harmony and unity. Had a lot more intelligence than I ever thought he had. I was rather a young man when he passed. I was 25 years old, and he was just beginning to get some sense, I thought, when he died. Oh, how mistaken I was. I'm sure some of us have journeyed that too. I often wonder what he'd think today of being in the ministerial profession and what he would say. And I know that as he gave me that go for attitude, go for it, do it, be yourself, do it, that I know that my attitude and supportive nature towards others has brought me to the point that I am. The wonderful teachers that I've had along the way, the wonderful ability to extract that which has served me to this point in life. And I know that it has given me the opportunity to assist others as they come true to their dreams, as they come true to setting their goals, doing and making a life for them. And one of our greatest satisfactions, Reverend Michael and I, here at the center, and I've shared this with Dr. Carolyn on numerous occasions, one of our great pleasures now is to see the students, all of you that have taken class, as you have come true to yourself, as you have matured in the thinking, as you have matured in employing principle into your life, what has come back to you is that great growth. But what it has given us is the pleasure of sharing what we know and the truth that Dr. Holmes has given us all. So we know that this attitude and this nourishing, encouraging attitude is what makes the clock go around. It's what makes the world go around. It's what makes us who we are. And the dreams and the goals are very important. And when we connect with the use of principle, we have the tools to make that difference. We know that being natural and comfortable is to offer a compassionate state of being, an awareness, a comfort level. And I'm knowing that for each and every one of us, that we have that opportunity, certainly in the ministry and certainly in taking class, that we can nudge the individual just a little bit more. Step out to the edge. You won't fall. You'll fly. You'll fly in the direction and the goodness that is yours. Always will. Always will. I would think that as we see all of you come into this being and into the teaching in our center, which will soon celebrate its 4th anniversary in November, what I sort of feel like at times is that of being a parent. I know that being a parent will not happen in this lifetime for myself, but I can only feel what it is like to encourage, support, to love, and to see the growth and the involvement and the unfoldment of the individual. As we celebrate life, we have that opportunity to unfold in our own truth, to unfold in a way, in a manner that's eased. And we join with Spirit. And we join with Spirit, we have complete faith in God's ability to know and to do. God is such a supportive essence. God is that which makes life what it is. And what I know for the individual me, that when I go along for the ride offers the space, the confidence, and the stage on which to celebrate. It is the supportive, like this lectern, holds the book, holds my lesson, holds the candles. We are supported. We are supported with that universal intelligence, that creative thought, and that dynamic good that is always, always with us. Life is good. It's good for all of us. And you know what? You make it that way by the power of thought, your mental knowing, your comfort level in thought. And you employ principle, that wonderful science of mind tool. Principle is the source or cause from which a thing results. Principle is a truth that is unchangeable. It always is. We might change your attitude toward it, but it never physically changes. It just is. It is the foundation of all of life, that truth. It supports and aids us in the solution when we stay in principle and knowing that truth. And when we have any seeming challenge or opportunity that is less than golden and glorious and beautiful, we have that opportunity to turn to principle and turn within and give ourselves a kickstart. So many times we're comfortable just sitting on that 3-hour chair, and I'm not here to tell you to sit there for 3 hours today. But what I'm saying is, kick yourself in the fanny on occasion, get up and go. We take things many times for granted, but we have the power and the tools within to make yourself get up and go. All of healing is a revelation, a true revelation. And when we attract those in our life that support us, encourage us, and love us, we're living that space, and in that space that the Spirit has designed for us. We live in one creative mind, and at times it's kind of scary thinking that we're all using that mind when I see people coming at me at an unusual way, and that happened the other day when I was leaving the center. Seldom I go out to the Esplanade, but I was going back to the salon, and I went out the exit, and here came a motorcycle right at me, and I thought, well, are we going to play Dodge the Cycle or Duck Louie? I thought, it was just so I stopped and blessed him on his journey. I do not think the individual knew he was going the wrong way, but obviously arrows don't mean the same to him as they do to me. But it's okay, I blessed him on his journey. I blessed him on his journey. Creative mind.